Subscribe to Film Companion for your film fix. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
Such a pleasure to have all of you on Film Companion. I want to start first by saying to all the people watching this that if you haven't seen Patal Lok, stop watching, because I want this to be a spoiler-filled conversation and I don't want to ruin it for anyone. So just a warning, watch it and come back. Congratulations are in order for all of you. It's a terrific series. I couldn't stop watching it. I was just hooked and terrified, very, very afraid. But it's so layered, it's so dense, and so big congratulations. You've all done a fantastic job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sudeep, I want to start with you since you're the series creator. The series is, of course, based on a book by Tarun Tejpal, The Story of My Assassins. Can you tell us a little bit about what you took from the book and how you found the story that you wanted to tell?
So the book was the starting point, for the show. After that, after when we had taken the one line from the book, the whole idea was really to explore. The first thing was really to explore various themes that sort of fascinate us, themes that in the writers' room, themes that were there, that were contemporary and something that bothered all of us or individually. One of my pet projects, one of my pet themes is really the sort of the divides and the fault lines that run through this country. I find it both fascinating and disturbing. And these are fault lines of class, language, religion, of course in a big way, but caste also in a big way, which is something very, very specific for India. Just by virtue of its definition, you've built a pyramid classification in there. And there will be somebody at the top by birth, and there will be somebody at the bottom by birth, and you can actually migrate out of your class, but you can never migrate out of your caste. So all of these sort of themes and ideas, they kind of got distilled into this larger idea, which kind of holds the show together. This idea of the three Indias, or the ideas of these three loks that we are calling, the Swarg Lok, the Dharti Lok, and the Patal Lok, where you have one India, even at this point of time, whose larger concerns are what is the right dress code for a Zoom interview, guilty as charged. And then you also have this completely other India, which is trying to walk back 1,000 miles home. And somehow, they're both kind of sitting together, and sort of once in a while colliding and clashing with each other. So from this larger idea came the character of Hathiram, came the character of this cop who is the conduit between these two worlds, the world from where Neeraj's character comes and the world from where Abhishek's character comes. And so the idea with that particular character was really, with Hathiram's character, was to explore a Delhi cop is a much sort of it's a much lampooned character on screen. We see him as largely, the cinematic portrayal of this Delhi cop, we see him as fat, we see him as incompetent, sexist, rude, all of that. We wanted to sort of reverse that lens. Instead of looking at a character like that through our eyes, we wanted to, have him look at us through his eyes. So, have like an inside out story from his point of view. And he becomes the driving force of the narrative. I'm a big fan of this show called The Wire, from HBO, 15-year-old show, 14-year-old show. The whole it deals with criminals and policemen, but it deals with both of them, with both of these sets with a very empathetic lens, and there are no good guys and bad guys. It's not a simple protagonist versus antagonist narrative, and so the idea was to kind of have that that lens with which we can look at these characters that we were trying to create. And for me personally, that for me is the gold standard of writing for TV, and I wanted to sort of at least attempt to walk that path. It's too tough a path to really to be able to cross, but at least attempt to walk that path.
Speaking of Hathiram, Jaideep, I can't tell you how thrilled I was कि finally you got a role that matches your talent. It's just, I was like, yay! Tell me, it's such a complicated character. His backstory is so tragic. It's so, and his whole life is such a series of small failures. How did you find, and yet he's a hero. मतलब जो अगर इस सीरीज में कोई भी moral center है, it is Hathiram. How did you find जो essence होती है of this character? How did you find it?
मैं ना आपको अपने लाइफ की एक ट्रेजेडी बताऊंगा जो मुझे लगता है पूरे लाइफ में रहने वाली है. जब भी मेरा कोई अच्छा काम आएगा ना, मुझे उसका क्रेडिट लेने में बिल्कुल मन नहीं करता है. 1% का मन नहीं करता. और जो खराब करता हूँ या जो गंदा काम होता है उसमें बहुत मेहनत की होती है, लेकिन उसको कोई देखता नहीं है. तो मेरे साथ ये होने वाला है कि ये जो सर बैठे हुए हैं, इन्होंने क्या किया है, इन्होंने हाथीराम को इतना खूबसूरती से लिखा है ना कि आप विश्वास मानियो, मैं बिल्कुल हम्बल होने की या मॉडेस्ट होने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा हूँ. ये इंसान ने उसको लिखा, इन्होंने उसकी दुनिया तैयार करके रखी हुई थी मेरे लिए. और ये दो इंसान बैठे हुए हैं, इन्होंने उसको ऑलरेडी सोच के रखा था कि इसको हम कैसे दिखाने वाले हैं. मेरा काम कुछ नहीं था, सिर्फ उस कैरेक्टर को इतना पढ़ना था कि वो मेरे अंदर आ जाए बस. थैंकफुली मैं हरियाणा से हूं और मैंने हरियाणा, दिल्ली और ये जो एरिया है इसको बचपन से देखा है. दिल्ली पुलिस, हरियाणा पुलिस, हरियाणा के बहुत सारे लोग हैं और स्पेशली दिल्ली में बहुत सारे एनसीआर के लोग हैं जो कि दिल्ली पुलिस में काम करते हैं, दिल्ली एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में काम करते हैं. तो हमने वो दुनिया थोड़ी सी देखी हुई थी. पर मैम मुझे नहीं पता कि कैसे हुआ. और एक चीज जो मैंने की वो मैंने ये की कि मैंने मुझे याद नहीं मैंने कितनी बार पढ़ा है वो स्क्रिप्ट. वो एक टाइम पे ऐसा हो गया था कि मैं आंख बंद करता था तो मैं अपने पूरे फर्स्ट एपिसोड के सारे सीक्वेंस याद थे मुझे कि मैं कहां से कहां जाने वाला हूं. और रातों को मैंने सुना है, क्योंकि जो लोग सुनते थे मेरे नींद में जो डायलॉग सुनते थे वो भी जानते थे कि हाँ ये गड़बड़ हो रही है. बस उतना ही किया मैंने कि मैंने उसको बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ा और बहुत डिस्कशन हुए सर के साथ, रोशित के साथ, अविनाश के साथ बैठ के एक बार जान लिया जाए इंसान है कौन, क्यों है ऐसा. जैसे आपने कहा उसके लाइफ में वो फेलियर्स की एक लाइन बनी हुई है और बड़े ही ऐसी जगह पे खड़ा है जहां कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि अगर कुछ नहीं हुआ तो ये आदमी अपनी छोड़ देगा जर्नी, ये बैठ जाएगा, इसके बाद उसको कुछ चाहिए होगा भी नहीं. पर कुछ ऐसा हो गया जिसकी वो थोड़ी सी उसके अंदर आस बाकी थी कि शायद कुछ हो जाएगा तो मैं बेटर पोजीशन में होऊंगा. फॉर हिम इट्स वेरी इंटरनल जर्नी. बाहर जो हो रहा है वो तो वैसे भी उसके काबू में नहीं है. जर्नी जो है वो अंदर जा रही है, बार बार वो अंदर की तरफ घुसता जा रहा है. और जैसे ही वो इस कहानी में जो केस में भी फेलियर होता है तब उसको लगता है कि अब पीछे नहीं हट सकता मैं. अब अगर पीछे हटा तो मैं शायद जिंदगी भर उभर नहीं पाऊंगा. तो वो जो एक ड्राइविंग फोर्स है ना वो उन लाइनों में पड़ी हुई है जो इन्होंने लिख के दी है मुझे.
सर आधी जिंदगी बाप की आंखों में देखा है कि उसका बेटा चूतिया है, बाकी की जिंदगी बेटे की आंखों में नहीं देखना चाहता कि उसका बाप चूतिया है.
तो वो एक लाइन पूरे शो के लिए ड्राइविंग फोर्स हो जाती है मेरे लिए. ऐसे छोटे छोटे बहुत सारे ट्रेसेस पड़े थे, वो इन्होंने इकट्ठे करके दे दिया और मैं कूद गया उसके अंदर. जो हुआ फिर मुझे पता नहीं, सच बताऊं मुझे नहीं पता है प्रोसेस क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ मेरे साथ.
To his credit, he knew the script inside out from day one.
Exactly.
We never saw him reading dialogues. We never saw him looking at any sort of paper. And he would first few days, he would be like, don't you think he should be like just checking the dialogues once before? But he had it all in there.
Yeah. Very nice.
Abhishek, tell me, this character of Hathoda Tyagi, this is a character that can very easily feel a little over the top. It can go, like tonally, you have to be very balanced with how you're playing somebody who's so extreme. How did you retain that balance? Because I think he's so frightening because you feel he's real. There could be a person like this. How did you find that balance?
I think, like I said, जैसे जदीप भाई ने भी बोला कि it was all there in the script. Like, whenever I used to read the part, for me there was this one line where when Hathura says कि ये सागर मंथन है, जहर को गले में रखना है, अगर उगला तो सब खत्म हो जाएगा और पी लिया तो तू खत्म हो जाएगा. I think that was the core of the character throughout. I think I was almost in a meditative state while I was performing, and thankfully I didn't have many lines, so I didn't have that pressure.
So, by the way, we have edited that line out. You don't know about it.
but that's also helpful. Now it's more mysterious.
So, anyway, that for me the character's galaxy was found from there. और वो जिस दिन मुझे वो जिस दिन मिला, I think it was easier to perform the part. But yeah, like I couldn't believe the first time Sudeep sir came and told me that he wants me to audition for this. I didn't know how to react to that, because I knew it's not an easy character to play.
Well, you did it very well. I'm almost happy that we're doing this on Zoom and I don't have to meet you right now. Okay, Neeraj, they're making it sound like they didn't do anything. You tell me about Sanjeev Mehra. You know, again, very complex character because he's not one thing. You think he's one thing, and then you see the shifting of his personality, and you see the layers underneath. And he's entitled, he's arrogant, and then he becomes this vulnerable guy. And especially in that last scene when he apologizes to his wife. How did you find his psyche?
And that's the right word, actually. The psyche of the character, that's what actors look for all the time. And I think the preparation began from the script that one read, and post that one had to create a world, an ambience of Sanjeev Mehra, and one had to create that character. And that began by reading first, because the character arc is very interesting. He begins in the web series as a loser. When you first see him, he's a loser. He's disillusioned. He's lost his job. He's about to lose his job, of course. He's holding on to that. But at one time before the series actually begins, he was a poster boy. He was a hero. And people celebrated his journalism. So he comes from that background. And that background had to be created not by an imaginary process, but by facts and by realities. So one started reading up a lot on our yesteryear journalists who were there, all the great heroes, and why their journalism was a kind of journalism that we celebrated. So once one read that, and they're still there today, so once one read that, you actually began to understand their philosophies of why they stood by such a kind of journalism. You understand their purpose, their visions, their mindsets. And that's what you gather from all that reading. So I had that with me. And fortunately, I got to see a news channel, just a glimpse of it in Delhi. One went through how a news actually travels from one space to the other till it hits our television screens in our drawing rooms. And then, very interestingly, I had a lovely discussion with Prosit, my director, and Sudeep, and we tried to form 3 very, very specific psychological spaces that Sanjeev Mehra travels through. And we stuck to those spaces. So when we went to shoot, the first thing I would do is to go and sit with Prosit and Sudeep and ask them that, okay, now this is the space we are in. So we would all agree to it that, yeah, this scene takes the character into this space. Once you've defined the psychological space, then you understand, then I used to understand my state of being over there. And with my state of being intact, I knew my corresponding emotions. So the whole process was like a method that I had crafted, where I would go to the set. Inside my van, I had all my notes. So I would go through them very specifically, because this character needed that. He was shifting so much that if it's not specific, you will lose him. Then you will get into the process of simply reacting. And I am not an actor who believes in the school of reactions, imagination, and improvisation. So, not that it is wrong, but I don't work like that.
Sure.
So for me, I work with facts and realities and my personal experiences. For me, that is very crucial. And logic to what I'm doing, not an imaginary process. So that way it helped tremendously. And that's how the character came alive. I hope it has. I haven't seen the entire thing, but I try to bring him up like that.
Well, I've just seen the entire thing and it's come alive very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think in Patal Lok, I don't remember many scenes where we actually improvised. I don't remember there are moments where people added, like actors added lines, because I think it was all there.
सुदीप सर को हमारे ऊपर भरोसा नहीं था, उन्होंने सब कुछ लिख के दिया था। उनको ये था पता नहीं कैसे एक्टर आएंगे, इनको लिख के दो सब कुछ, नहीं तो ये पता नहीं क्या करने वाले मेरी सीरीज के साथ। I know this now.
और सेट पे बैठे भी रहते थे चेक करने के लिए, मास्टर जी की तरह।
हाँ।
Acha, Prasid and Avinash, tell me, what is the creative process when there are two directors telling the same story? Like, how do you ensure that there's a consistency in the way it's told?
So basically, I mean, I was also a little, I mean, when I joined this project, I was also, because we both come from, two different film backgrounds. His style of cinema, my style of cinema are completely different. So I was also thinking how, actually this is going to turn out to be one, because the audience is going to see it in one single unit. So yeah, but I mean, all thanks to Sudeep sir, we sat together and we kind of went through the script with him for almost 2 weeks, and we actually locked ourselves in a room and we were only discussing about the scripts. So that really helped us, because the character came inside us, all the characters, all the moods, all the atmosphere, everything. So yeah, I mean, we kind of itna andar chala gaya tha कि हम दोनों के बीच में, so we knew that what needs to be done on set.
But how does it work, Avinash? Who decides which part of the episode you do, or which episode you do, which the other one does?
Yeah, I guess that was decided by, like, I guess Sudeep sir. तो मतलब लिखा इतना अच्छा गया है वो कि मतलब कोई भी part कोई करे, it was not like कि ये part मैं करूँ और वो part Prasid करे. So whatever,
yeah,
like, we were just kicked about it, like, and
हमने इनफैक्ट रेकी भी साथ में किया था.
Yeah.
We went,
yeah.
we discussed.
Ma'am, they are just good friends.
Pre-production is the key. Yeah. Pre-production is the key. So we spent a lot of time in the pre-production.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we had multiple rounds of readings and हाँ मतलब वहाँ पे discuss करने के लिए कुछ बाकी ऐसा छोड़ा नहीं कि बाबा इस तरह का approach लिया तो क्या हो सकता है, उस तरह का approach लिया तो क्या हो सकता है.
But Avinash, you were also doubling up as DOP with another cinematographer. वो कितना मुश्किल था?
Basically, I haven't directed without like myself shooting. So this is how I have, and yeah, this is how I've done in the past, and I was really happy that both my producer and like Sudeep sir, they gave me this assurance that okay, like we also want you to do this. Initially, because मैं उनसे पूछने वाला था कि क्या ये मैं कर सकता हूँ, because see, क्योंकि जब regional film होती है, एक छोटी film होती है, एक अलग उसका एक अलग scale होता है. When you're working on such a kind of a scale, I was also quite nervous कि बाबा ये कैसे करूँगा मैं. But since like I'm not used to sitting behind the monitor with 10 other heads like looking through it, I get very nervous. So and then the kind of intimacy I have with the viewfinder, and I like to be closer to my actors, so you are there like within the shot, or even you are not in the shot, you are just like looking at their energies, interactions, and that's what like वो छोटी बातें, क्योंकि मैं बहुत सारी चीजें मैं बहुत इंस्टिंक्टिव तरीके से काम करता हूँ. मुझे मतलब ऑब्वियसली जो भी प्री प्रोडक्शन में जो हो गया पढ़ लिया, वो एक ऐसा उसका एक क्या बोलते हैं, उसका एक रस जो है वो भर जाता है अंदर, और उसके बाद में सोचता नहीं हूँ कि बाबा मुझे पता नहीं है कि क्या शॉट लगाना है. उसके बाद इट्स जस्ट लाइक रिहर्सल करने के बाद ही मुझे समझ में आता है कि बाबा हाँ अभी पहला शॉट क्या. That was the process.
Yeah, that's what happened, ma'am. Just to add into it, I remember the first day और शुरुआत के कुछ दिनों में, अविनाश, we are from the film institute, तो एक पुरानी जान पहचान उस तरीके से भी है. तो I used to see कि अविनाश ऐसे रूम में चक्कर काट के आया है, और होता ना कि बस देखे जा रहा है दीवार कैसी है, ठीक है, सब बढ़िया. And he came to me और बोला कि एक बार आओ करके देखते हैं, आप लोग करो. And he just stood there. होता है जैसे थिएटर में, छोटे इंटीमेट थिएटर में रिहर्सल चल रही है. एंड व्हाट डिड ही डू कि उसने पूरा रिहर्सल देखा, देन ही सेड कि ओके कैमरा वहां से शुरू करेंगे. वो होता ना कि है पेपर है इसके बाद, मैंने देखा है वो जो हमारे असिस्टेंट थे, जो भी नवागत है या जो फैजल है, उनके पास प्रॉपर स्टोरी बोर्ड है, अगर कहीं फंसे तो इसको फॉलो करेंगे. बट अभी इंस्टिंक्टिवली चलते हैं, एक बार फील करके देखते हैं इसमें क्या आ रहा है नया. और ये मुझे लगता है कि ये कई बार ऐसा ही कुछ प्रोसेस एक्टिंग का होता है. कर लिया ना, सब हो गया है, अभी तैयारी हो गई है, अभी दिल की बात हो गए शब्द, अब सब हो गया खत्म. अभी खाली वो इमोशन लेके कूदने वाली, जंप तो करना पड़ेगा ना आपको, आपने सब तैयारी कर ली, आप नेट पे कितनी प्रैक्टिस करो, जब वो बॉल आती है ना 50,000 लोगों के बीच में, तो वो बॉल 20 किलोमीटर की स्पीड जो है 40 की दिखाई देती है। तो उस वक्त सिर्फ यहाँ से काम करना पड़ेगा, सारी टेक्निक घर पे छूट जाएगी एक टाइम के बाद। वो सेव करेगी आपको, वो सेव जरूर करेगी आपको, बुरा करने से बचाएगी, बट एक्सेल नहीं कर पाओगे उसको अगर उसमें दिल नहीं जोड़ा तो।
One of the things that I loved was how considered, how detailed everything is. Choti cheezein, like the transitions that Hathiram picks up that reporter's card and it cuts seamlessly to another reporter who's entering, Sanjeev's office, or just the detailing in that dodgy builder's office, wo jo blue drinks thing with umbrellas. It was perfect. It told you everything you needed to know about that world and what you as creators thought of that world. How did that detailing fall into place?
We took a long time to write the script. It took longer than we should have, but
how long did it take?
So it took 2 years really. It took 2 years because it was the first time that me or all the 3 other writers, Sagar Haveli, Gunjit Chopra, and Hardik Mehta on the show. It was the first time for all of us working in a room, just getting to understand each other's writing style, getting the tonality right, because everybody writes differently and all of that. So that we had all the time in the world to bring in as much detailing as possible into the script. And then came once the team came on board. So for example, our production designer Mukund Gupta, costume stylist Maria, we all sort of sat and spent a lot of time together, reading the script over and over again. So we had multiple narrations, multiple discussions, and that's the scripts kind of became just the Bibles to to refer to every time. They kind of most of the times the answer was was in there that we will see.
And amazingly मैम, शुरुआत जब आप क्या होता है ना कि मैं बोलता हूँ जहाँ आपको ये ट्रेसेस पड़े मिलते हैं, जब आप पहली बार पढ़ोगे उस स्क्रिप्ट को, मेरा अपना पर्सनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, आपका कभी उन ट्रांजिशन पे नहीं जाएगा क्योंकि आपका मेन फोकस है कैरेक्टर्स को लेके। आप 10वीं बार पढ़ोगे आपको लगेगा कि ये कुछ अलग चल रहा है, क्योंकि अब आपको कैरेक्टर समझ में आ गए हैं। अब वो जो बीच में डिस्क्रिप्शन लिखा हुआ ना कि इस वक्त हाथीराम सांस छोड़ रहा है, या इस वक्त जो कॉकरोच है इस स्पीड से भाग रहा है, या यहाँ ये ग्लास रखा हुआ है, इसका कट वहां है, वो आपको लगेगा कि ये है वो डिटेलिंग जिसको हम मिस करते हैं, क्योंकि हम एक बार पढ़ेंगे तो हम बस बाहरी तौर से एक बार देख पाएंगे उस कहानी को, पर कहानी जब इतने अंदर तक घुस जाती ना आपके, फिर आपको सच में बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ती, फिर आपको खाली जोड़ना है उससे।
ये पहली कहानी पढ़ी होगी जो मैंने पढ़ी है, इनफैक्ट जहाँ पे कैरेक्टर्स की बैक स्टोरी भी डिटेलिंग और सब कुछ जो है वो स्क्रिप्ट में है। एक्टर को ज्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी है बैक स्टोरी, या
आप खाली सेन रहो, हंसते रहो, खेलते रहो, जिंदा रहो, और वो करो जो करना है आगे। जैसे अविनाश अपने एक तरीका, प्रोसेस सर क्या करते थे, आए उनका अपना है, वो दोनों अलग प्रोसेस है, ये बताते नहीं है, ये बैठे आराम से कि हाँ ठीक है चल रहा है, वेरी गुड, वन मोर। ये कौन सा तरीका था, बहुत बढ़िया, एक और लेंगे। अब मुझे नहीं पता ये कहाँ काटने वाले हैं उसको, उनका अपना डिजाइनिंग चल रहा है, पर फिर से वही वो हार्ट वाली बात है, इसको ना वहां से निकाला, इसको छोड़ दो, इसको जाने दो, कोई चीज है कि इसको होल्ड कर लो, ये रुकेगी, क्योंकि इनको पता है कि वो एडिट में कैसा दिखने वाला है। तो ये जो स्टाइलिंग है ना दोनों की इतनी डिफरेंट है। Most of the scenes, I think, just to conclude this, most of the scenes for Neeraj sir, for Sanjeev Mehra, was shot by Processor. मैं ही अकेला हूं मेरे ख्याल से जिसने दोनों के साथ काफी टाइम गुजारा, पूरा चित्रकूट प्रोसेसर के हाथ में था, और बाकी मैक्सिमम जो है अविनाश ने किया है। इसलिए संजीव का वर्ल्ड और मेरा वर्ल्ड बहुत अलग दिखाई देगा, वो दुनिया ही अलग है वो दोनों का, जबकि वो एक ही दुनिया के लोग हैं, और वो ट्रीटमेंट दोनों का जो पर्सनल टच है ना उसमें, वो उसको बहुत बहुत अमेजिंग बनाता है।
No, I was basically right now. In fact, I'm looking at their innocent faces like Avinash and Process, and suddenly when we're talking about the shooting and these guys were possessed. They were possessed. I could see the way. Okay, So how would I know that Prosit has got a good take is when Prosit is very excited and he will say, very good. You know, like he has this excitement when he gets that good take. And with Avinash, he goes quiet.
हाँ
You know, he goes quiet. He feels it. वो कहीं तो कोई को वो कैमरा में देख लिया and he just, you know, goes quiet. So
वो ऐसे सर को ऐसे करते हुए खुजाते हुए निकल जाएगा वहां से ये कुछ हो गया चलो बढ़िया हो गया
Otherwise, you don't know how to understand कि अच्छा हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ. सुदीप सर वो भी एकदम न्यूट्रल आदमी है, कोई ज्यादा रिएक्शन नहीं, कुछ नहीं.
नहीं ये ट्रू, ये बहुत ही सही बात कही है. प्रोसित सर का पता चलता है कि हाँ एक्साइटमेंट है, सही जा रहा है, ये जा रहा है. ये दोनों लोग कंफ्यूज कर सकते हैं आपको अगर आप इनको जानते नहीं हो तो, क्योंकि ये कुछ ये दिल पे लेके ना एक तरफ निकल जाता है उसको. एक सेकंड पर बता तो दो कैसा रहा ये. नहीं निकल लिया अपनी जर्नी में.
क्योंकि सबसे बड़ा प्रेशर ये था कि इतना अच्छा लिखा गया है, उसमें कोई कमी ना छूट जाए. यू नो ऑलवेज लाइक मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि वो प्रेशर, ऑब्वियसली वो प्रेशर था, बिकॉज इट्स लाइक वन ऑफ दोज वेरी रेयर स्क्रिप्ट्स लाइक यू रीड इट एंड इट्स देयर. यू नो मतलब इतना काम अगर पहले से ही अगर किसी ने करके रखा है, then it becomes like your responsibility just goes very high. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, means all goes to Sudeep sir. Means,
Yeah.
And one more person, like the way Sanyukta Kaza, our editor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
She played this very
She's
unique
amazing.
part in
Yeah.
this like getting all these things together, and it's I mean hats off to her.
Tell me, let's talk about the writing. You know what makes this series more than just an investigative thriller is in the way that it becomes a commentary on everything, on caste, on bigotry, on the corruption, the greed. You know what has happened to the media. That whole idea of you know, when Sanjeev Mehra says that guys like you used to be under the radar, now they want to own the radar. Sudeep, were you at any point in these 2 years of writing this, did you ever think ki I can go this far, but we shouldn't go beyond this? You know, how did you, given the climate that we live in currently, how did you decide what could be said and what couldn't be?
You know, the primary objective of a writer, especially a screenwriter, given that how expensive a medium this is, you know, the primary objective is really to tell a good engaging story. So for me, if ever I had to make a choice between you know, between getting the thriller beats right or getting the story beats, the drama beats right, and between pushing a certain political worldview, I would go for the story beats, you know, because that for me is the primary most important goal of a screenwriter. So yeah, the trick is really to sort of balance the two things out. But yeah, not I've you know, faced my share of flack in NH10, Urta also, you know. So I mean, we had a huge bit of controversy with Urta, you know. I've been there sort of on the wrong end of the stick, but I mean, this is what sort of you know, keeps you awake at night. This is what puts you on your desk every day. So you got to do what you got to do, I guess.
Tell me about the violence. That was the one thing that I was a little uncomfortable. It got so gory that after a while I was like, Bhaiya, iska thumb mat kato. Of course, katna hai. We saw that in the first thing only, ki he doesn't have his thumb is cut. But it was like, it was so much. So as directors, how did you, Prosit and Avinash, decide ki we should show this, but we shouldn't show this?
So basically, I mean, you know, I come from a horror film. Okay.
Yes.
And then I get this script. And I was consciously trying to do something different. And from a fantastical horror, I get to do this realistic horror. And this horror exists in our society. So, you know, it has to be horrific. You need to feel that emotion. So, you know, जितना लगा के उतना ही दिखा सकते हैं, उतना ही दिखाया हमने. Just to make you feel what the characters are feeling at that point of time.
I mean, one sort of guideline for all of us that we had was that we are not going to sensationalize the violence.
Exactly.
The idea is not for violence to be glorified, not to have fun with the violence,
yes.
but make people flinch, to make you realize what violence can do, or how horrific real violence can be. That was
Yes.
really the objective with it.
Okay, and can I ask why the women didn't have more fleshed out roles? I felt like, Gul Panay was lovely as Hathiram's wife, and I loved that moment when she slapped him. And the fact that he didn't do anything, that told you so much about her character, his character as well. But tell me, is it felt like such an overwhelmingly male world? Was there a reason that the women didn't have more parts to play, or sort of more fleshed out, though they are the moral center? I mean, Sanjeev Mehra's wife, all of those women are the women who kind of redeem this horrible world in some way. But I just missed women. You guys didn't miss women?
It wasn't by it wasn't by design,
Design, yeah.
It kind of we went with the story and went with
What felt organic?
What felt organic to the story, rather than push a particular agenda. So I don't know if this series is going to pass the Bechdel test, but trying and trying to do that possibly felt like pushing an agenda, because there were anyways a lot of other agendas that we were kind of be subversive with here. So yeah, we just basically went with what felt organic.
Tell me, Neeraj, Jaideep, Abhishek, you're all such fine actors. Abhishek, you're also a casting director yourself. When you work at the level that the three of you do you ever get a little frustrated at some of the substandard work that happens in the Hindi film industry and that gets rewarded, even though it's substandard? You've all gone too quiet.
मैं बता रहा हूँ, ये ऑलरेडी बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेटेड था, इसलिए इसने हाथीराम, इसलिए इसने हथौड़ा त्यागी को बड़ा मेडिटेटिव स्टेट में किया है.
जयदीप भाई, एक्चुअली वो कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर वाले बात से मतलब सडनली मेरे को एजिटेशन और वो फ्रस्ट्रेशन ट्रूली फील होने लगा. Because
I would say yes, Anupama, because what happens is there are generations that are coming, as you keep proceeding, and you wonder that if we are going to be rewarding such kind of performances, then what are we looking up to, and what is the coming generation therefore looking up to? So are we defining the whole process of acting or the method or the craft of this beautiful art form at all in our country? Or is it that you simply, that is why, because I teach as well, I coach actors and I coach people who are coming to act. And I realize that it's when they come in, their entire sensibility is about just how the outer appearance is all the time. And it has remained for such a long time, simply because this craft is not celebrated in the way it should be. When we sit with the director, when we sit, I'm not saying about this, about anything you go. The conversations that should be there on a set can be so interesting.
Yeah. Abhishek, you were saying something?
Yeah, I would actually add, as a casting director and as an actor, I feel that as an actor, I feel that sometimes that the profession acting is misunderstood in our society somehow. People want to look at you as an actor when you have done something which is successful, or you have played a protagonist, or you are the hero, or when you are in the front line.
Yeah.
The process and the profession and the art comes from really not from what we see. It comes from years of training and doing everybody, I think, who is acting, they have put in a lot of effort in training themselves as an actor. So they are professional actors. They are not actors only when they get one successful feature film or one successful web show or an ad. They've always been actors. So this misunderstanding or confusion, I don't know how it has been created somehow. And that is why I think people ask me, or I think generally also many questions about typecasting and doing the same, the same kind of characters sometimes. And so I clearly see that people do not respect the profession as an art form. They just want to see how the people are reacting. As a casting director, I think Patal Lok has been cast by me and Anmol, and I think we had a great experience casting for this show. Also because there were creators here right now sitting like Rosit, Avinash, or Sudeep sir, or Karnesh sir. All of them were on the same page. सबको कहानी की कास्टिंग करनी, कैरेक्टर्स की कास्टिंग करनी, कोई चेहरा नहीं चाहिए था, कोई फॉलोअर्स वाले लोग नहीं चाहिए थे, कोई स्टार वैल्यू ऐड करने, ये जो बहुत ही एक तरह के कैची वर्ड्स हो गए, लाइक इन कास्टिंग, या कोई स्टार वैल्यू वाला हो जाए, या कोई इंस्टा पॉपुलर हो जाए, या कोई वो कैरेक्टर से दूर हट जाए. एंड दैट इज हाउ आई थिंक we can get good actors when people are honest to what they have written and what they want, and then you see performances and people from nowhere coming and giving beautiful performances jo hum expect bhi nahi karte. So
but you guys also, the casting is so perfect. That woman in the Bengali restaurant, you see her for a few minutes and it tells you everything. It sets it up completely about why this man might have an affair, what she's all about. It was perfect. I could spend another hour talking about this, but I'm sure you guys have other things to do, so I have to end with asking you, one of my great fears, especially as we were getting towards the end of the series, was कि यार या तो अंसारी को मार देंगे या हाथीराम को मार देंगे, कोई तो मरने वाला है. And I was petrified and I was like, अगर इन लोगों को मारा तो I would be very mad, because you already put me through such a ringer. I need at least some hope at the end of such a tough journey. Happily, they are both alive. So can there be a Patal Lok 2?
अंसारी का तो मारा जा सकता था, कुछ काम का बचा नहीं है वो. नहीं, जस्ट उससे पहले ना मैं एक बात छोटी सी, मैं जो अभी बात कर रहे थे ना कास्टिंग उसको लेके, पता है क्या हुआ है, जैसे अभी अभिषेक कह रहा था कि गलत तरीके से परसीव किया गया है इस प्रोफेशन को, एज एन एक्टर. क्या हो गया है, जब हमारे जो सेलेब्स हैं, जो बड़े एक्टर्स हैं या स्टार्स हैं, वो जब सोशल मीडिया, फॉर एग्जाम्पल जब सोशल मीडिया इस्तेमाल करते हैं, वो रीच करने के लिए पहुंचते हैं.
Correct.
वो क्या गया है, जो नए लोग उसमें जुड़ना चाहते हैं उस प्रोफेशन, उनको लगता है कि सोशल मीडिया पे एक्टिव हो रहा है इज एक्टिंग.
Right.
That is, they are taking the path from the backside. वो पूंछ पकड़ रहे हैं कहानी की, वो आगे से नहीं देख रहे हैं. ये बड़ा अजीब है, और उनको लगता है कि ये वर्ल्ड है, इससे आप फेमस होते हो, पर वो बहुत वर्चुअल है, उसका कोई बेस नहीं है.
Yeah.
बड़ा अजीब है. और ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं, बहुत सारे, लाखों में ऐसे लोग हैं.
जयदीप भाई, आई थिंक फेम और एक्टिंग को कोरिलेट कर दिया गया है, बेसिक बात. एग्जैक्टली. अगर आप फेमस नहीं हो तो आप एक्टर नहीं.
बड़ा अजीब सा है जी. Sorry, back to the question.
No, but I think this will change. I think the more we see great storytelling, this will change. The more we see great acting,
it will take hell lot of a time, ma'am.
Yeah.
TikTok के बाद कुछ और आ जाएगा तो फिर वही हो जाएगा.
Okay, so Sudeep, last word to you. Can there be a Patal Lok 2?
Anupama, when we started writing this, I did not think there could be a Patal Lok 2. For me, it was, it was a one-season story. But by the end of it, I started believing that there can be a Patal Lok 2. In fact, there are ideas that I'm playing with, and it is really up to the good folks at Amazon to sort of show the green flag for that.
Excellent. बस 2 साल मत लगाना लिखने में.
Hopefully not.
Thank you.
अभी प्रेशर होने वाला है. अभी टाइम प्रेशर आने वाला है.
बिल्कुल. But listen, it was wonderful, and again, congratulations. I really enjoyed it, and I hope it soars. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and good luck, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.